can't even load it. Woo-wee! I think we're live. We're live. Jeremy? What's up? It's snowing. I'm in Sedona, Arizona. The internet might be choppy, but we'll get through it. Jeremy, can we make sure we're recording Jesse in Zencastr? Is it turned on? It is turned on. Oh, you guys, it's going to be shitty internet today, but it's Friday. I'm showing up. Good to see you, sexy bastards. Oh, happy birthday, Jason Blake. Hey, here, I'm going to drink some coffee for you. Dude, fuck yeah. We have a weirdo of a guest today coming on the show. We do cucking together. It's our new favorite hobby. If you guys don't know what that is, you should Google it. Don't actually Google it. My head is shiny. I used some beard brand, and I cleaned up for you guys because I wanted to look presentable. I even put on like a nice shirt. Do guys here iron? Who the fuck irons clothes? Oh, I can't swear. My mom's watching these shows, by the way. But yeah, who irons as a guy? All right, people are piling in. That's how y'all do it. It's good to see you sexy people today. How's your guys' Friday going? I am just getting warmed up. Live and in the house. Ricky, good to see you. Katanas, they are not katanas. It's wherever the hell this is in some hotel out here in Sedona, Arizona. Iron. No one irons. Who does ironing? Non-iron. I have an interview. Good luck on your interview. Vineet, I put on some little beard oil. I want to look cute for Jesse, who's coming on the show. We have an interesting show. Yeah, everyone's talking about NFTs. Do people talk about the shit if no one's making money? But we're going to give away something. We promised you guys. So Jesse is the dumbass of the year who spent $250,000 on a virtual GIF. I'm going to watch this episode in like 30 years and regret it. No, Jesse's awesome. So Jesse, I've known him on the internet world for a long time. So he's going to come on and talk about a lot of NFT stuff. He's been buying and selling. He's worth over $1 million. Jesse, can you send me that link in the private chat to your evaluate.market link? But he's got over $1 million in these NFTs. He's going to answer some questions about it. And we're going to get freaky nasty today. How are you guys doing? I did want to look cute for Jesse. I was like, I wanted to impress because now he's rich. He's worth $1 million in NFTs. So I'm trying, like, if he ends up wanting to flip to the other side, I want to be available. So sometimes the shit I say doesn't make any sense. We're going to pick someone in the audience. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we'll bring on Jesse in just a second. I want to get you guys warmed up and excited. Well, it's already going to be exciting. I don't even need to get you guys excited. How are you guys doing? Tell me about your weeks. Oh, shit. People from Scotland, India. Dude, how's the new house? My house is still fucked. That's why I'm in Arizona, because my house is getting torn apart, and I don't move into my new house till July. Kevin, I missed you, dude. It's good to see you. Yo, CMO, I hope you win the NFT. Rui Muera, good to see you, my man. Who else is here in the house? Jesse, these people are so fucking cool. You're going to love every single one of them. Jay, hey, what's up, Ray John? I always think if people have two first names, they should be double rich because they're like two people in one. That's not funny. I thought it was pretty funny. All right, you want to win that NFT. So we are going to be opening, and I'll get into it in just a second, about giving away one of the NBA TopShot cards. I'll tell you a little bit of my story with it. Jesse, who's I would say an expert in it, is going to come on and talk about it. Julian Marin. Oh, good to see you, my man. Love this guy. I am not speaking at the 10X conference. No, because I only speak at 100X conference. 10X is for wussies. I was thinking about our channel, Jeremy. He's our producer. He's in the green room. I was like, we need to be doing more 100X shit on our channel. So I had some shower thoughts today about some fun stuff we can do with that. What is up, Bayerberg? Dude, I would love to. I'm in Sedona mountain biking. So if it stops snowing, it is some crazy snow right now. You guys can you see how white it looks outside? It is snowing super hard. Stan. Is that really you? Do you guys know what's hey Jesse? Do you know what Stan means? I went and looked it up in Urban Dictionary. Do you know what it means? No? It means creepy fan. Eminem invented that word. Did you guys know that? Fact of the day. Yeah, 10X is for wussies. 10X is so last year. Actually, Chad, who's the CTO and my business partner, we were talking about AppSumo, and he's like, if it's not 50X, I'm not interested. And I was like, God damn, that guy is cool. Shout out Chad Boyda. What up, Dylan? Good to see you, homie. Dude, we are going to make it rain. We're going to give away some free shit. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, but I have a special guest on, Jesse at Yodo. Jesse, link me as well, like what you want me to link out to you. So when you come on, we'll link out and be like, go follow Jesse or go check out Jesse's stuff here. And I appreciate you taking the time to come hang out with everyone. Dude, Jesse Estrada. So executiveice.com, we bought it and we gave it away. The guy's actually doing really, really well. The site, he already made this is going to sound, he made $3 almost in AdSense in one day, but times 30 days, that's $100 times a year. That's whatever that is, 1,000. So, but it adds up, man. I'm really excited for this. And all these businesses, it starts somewhere. That's the thing with a lot of these people. It's like, oh, I'm not rich. It's like, dude, Start right now. What's up, AJ? Monaco. I'm going to see you there. Ryan, I'm glad you're chatting. Good to see you here. Greetings from Uganda. You know, I've never been to Africa. I've always wanted to go to South Africa. It just seems like such a wild place. It just seems like it's a different planet from America and so far away. And I love it when I love seeing people from the African countries say what's up in the comments. Tyler, did I see you in that acapella group? You were great. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right. Who else here can I roast? Does anybody else want to get roasted? What up, Raphael? Dude, Raphael looks like Chapo in the FBI undercover program. Doesn't he look like the guy that like he's not supposed to actually be seen? Shit, I got to take him off the screen. What up, Kevin Fox? Good to see you, homie. Hawaii. Hey, Marvin. Shaka brada. Cha maltra. Damn, Daniel. You know what's funny, Jeremy? I'm like mellow and I'm quiet. I'm in the room, and then we get on camera and the people start coming on, and Jesse's going to come talk shit in a second. And you guys are going to love Jesse. This guy's a character. He's like me with more hair and probably more money. But and the guy's fucking interesting. So we're going to talk with him. Greetings from Malaysia. Dude, I would love to come visit in South Africa. You know, Elon Musk, South African, Biltong. I love it. Be in Joburg. What up, people? Dude, you guys are shouting out today. Holy shit. And we're going to give away an NBA TopShot. So I have bought them. I've been kind of into it because it just, I don't even know. And we can talk about it. Me and Jesse can talk why the fuck we like this stuff. But I bought cards for a few $100. Now they're worth 1,000, and they're going to go back down to like $1. But we're going to open up one of these packs. The thing, I don't know about Jesse, what we're going to say, but we're going to open up a virtual NFT pack. Everyone's talking about it. And we're going to give one of the cards away. Jeremy, the producer, said to make sure you subscribe to the channel with that little bell on. Who turns the bell on? Jeremy, do you even have the bell on for our channel? Do you have it on? Oh, you do? Okay. And then just comment anything after this video. We're going to do it after the video. Is it after the video? Because it sucks. Isn't it more fun to give it away to someone during the video? It's more fun during it. We're not going to do the after thing because I want someone here who's live getting it. Jeremy, does that make sense? Let's do during. Yeah, we'll do during. So I'm going to put, and then Jesse, I got your link to your stuff. But y'all go so we were going to make you guys like comment afterwards. That's way too complicated. We're just going to give it out live within the hour. So stick around. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and then we'll pull up Jesse's thing. Make sure you go give him some props for coming on and teaching us about this stuff. Cool. Do any of you guys actually, no, straight up, real talk, do any of you guys want, hey, what's up, Zane? Latvia. Man, this is so cool. What's up, Kevin Carr? What's up, Ronnie Christopher? Good to see you guys. Man, I love seeing all you guys. So who here has the notification bell on? Real talk. Yeah, I know. Rui, it's, you know, one thing that I like about doing YouTube, and you guys should all do YouTube, or Jesse does a lot of social media as well. It's kind of like a life diary that's public. Like you can see me like, oh, he's good looking. He had hair. He lost hair. Now he's still not have hair. Now he's got a beard. And then not, you know, also just like what you're thinking in your life. And it's cool to have that documented publicly. Sean Park, good to see you, my Asian, non-Asian brother. Notification squad. Fuck. I swear to God, like you guys are probably. I'm trying to think. If I had to choose between you or my family living during the apocalypse, I would. I don't even know. I can't say it publicly. But you guys are fucking awesome. I seriously, I love every single one of you guys. You're so fucking cool. You're smarter than you think. We're here to help you guys out. Accomplish your shit in business, man. Like, take some action on it. Come play in Denver snow. So I might be going to Moab and Salt Lake City. By the way, Mormon people are awesome. I just got to shout that out. If you're Mormon or you know Mormon people, shout out to the Mormons. Fatima, you didn't miss anything. If you guys don't know Fatima, check out her show. It's more for females and empowering Muslims, but you don't even have to be. Go check her out. Joseph, 100x more subscribers. The quality of the content blows anyway on YouTube. Yeah, one of my favorite things is when people are like, yo, your videos are so fast, I have to slow them down. And the reason is because we don't have 15-minute videos where we take shits for the whole 14 minutes and we have 1 minute of the thing they said they would do. So I'm glad that you appreciate it. And I was mountain biking, Jeremy. I was mountain biking yesterday, and I did this like downhill thing. I was really proud of myself because I was scared, and it was like, oh, I can't believe I did it. And then I was like, dude, we're going to do so many fucking big things with this channel. I was just like, all the people we get to help, like talk about crypto. What are we doing? Is that like a dap? Oh yeah, the rocket shit, stonks shit. But I think one of the things I'm thinking about for a lot of you guys is like, whatever you guys want to start, like, let's say you want a big ass YouTube channel, like this person, Joseph. Thank you for saying that. I think our content's really helpful for y'all. And if it's not, tell us and we'll get it better. But I think part of that is that where do you want to be at the end of the year? And then what can you fucking do today? Mom, my mom, basically, Jeremy, do you know that my mom, she's keeping counts of every swear word in these videos. She texted me. She's on WhatsApp. She's like, Noah, 38. I counted 38. Don't stop. I didn't raise you this way. You're a bum. It's from your father. It's not from me. Anyways, Mom, no, I'm just kidding. Mom, I'm working on the swear stuff. Anyways, if you guys want to be somewhere big, if we want to get 100x more subscribers, you got to just start it now and stick with it. That's it. There's one thing I've realized with all this. No one is smarter than you. I keep thinking they are. They're not. They just do it today and they stick with it. All right. What stock should we invest in? Oh, we're not going into stocks just yet. But we can talk crypto and some of this other stuff. Is the Underdogs a private? The Underdog is Christy. Everyone like leaned in to check out her profile picture. Was that just me? So Underdogs is our private Slack group. It's free. We don't have any sales. There's no masterminds. Everyone in there just helps each other, and they're awesome hustlers. It is okdork.com/underdogs to apply. Shout out Dieter. Shout out Ashley. Shout out Jans. Shout out RJ who run it. Totally free. They let in about 5 people a week. Dude, Mike, Mitchell and my mom are trying to hold me back. Mitchell's the director of our channel, director of ops. Is that Paul Park? Fuck yeah. But can't hold us down. Jesse's like, yo, shut up, dude. Just let me talk about virtual basketball cards. Jesse, do you talk to that about Jesse's coming on, guys, and he's the guy who's worth over $1 million in these NFT basketball NBA TopShots, which we're going to give away for free. Good to see you, Paul Park, by the way. The chat with Lewis is awesome. But Jesse, when you go on dates, you're like, yeah, I'm a virtual baseball card collector. How well is that working? Is that why you're single? Dude, sometimes I think it's funny. No, you're not. No, you're not. Am I a self-made hair barber? I did actually. I've been doing some of my own hair barbing. Show us your cryptocurrency wallet. Fine. I've shown you guys this before. And I'm also putting it on the hardware wallet. So when you guys hack me I'll show you 2. This is let me see. I lost 80% of my crypto portfolio, but you motivate me, bro, and I'm making it back. That is one of my accounts. Am I married or dating? I am dating, not married, single. Would you guys rather be Jeremy and Jesse in the green room? And let me ask the audience, would you rather be rich or in a happy relationship with your money? No, I'm just kidding. Would you rather be rich or in like a happy, committed relationship? Scarlett, I just showed you the wallet. That was one of my accounts. Honestly, I hung out with my friend. We're going to bring him on the show. Straight up, dude has over 100 million in crypto. 100. I was trying to rob him. That's what I taught you guys. Like, if you guys take away anything from this YouTube channel, don't be rich or don't get rich. Just have rich friends. That is the secret of wealth. Marry rich. I don't know why everyone's trying so hard these days. I can't believe this is what I get to do for a living. I fucking love you guys. Anyways, so I put it up on twitter.com/Noah Kagan. Hold on, let me see what you guys say about rich. And you guys can't have both. They're mutually exclusive. Jesse, I'm warming you up. These people are so excited for you guys. And it's going to be awesome. I'm just like, I love these people. Dude, software with Kevin Carr, awesome. But go to twitter.com, follow me over there. I put a tweet up about this guy, $100 million. And the guy's amazing. Hold on, let me try to see. Do you guys rather have a relationship or money? This Victor, you look like you're rich with no friends already, dude. You already made it, man. Don't worry. Who's there? Yeah, women come and go, bro. Like, yeah, who cares about other people? Like my friend, my ex said to me, you can't be buried with it, like your money. And I called literally, not literally. I looked up if you can actually be buried with your money, and you can. So when these people say, oh, you can't bury it with you, that are lying to you. What's up, Dorothy? Happy relationship. Rich. Actually, that's one of my new favorite sayings. My buddy Eric Southwell, shout out Eric Southwell. He says the word rich a lot, and it's such a fun thing to say. Like, you guys just try saying it at home right now. Rich. Do I have a wife? No. But I'm making enough money so I can afford one. So when she takes half, I still have some left. See, this is what people... I think people are like, oh, it's a rich life. The thing is, I know this is right, by the way. Yeah, I hope you guys... You know, it's like, here's the thing that's fucked up, Jeremy. Like, people are going to go home and said, like, Noah Kagan said I should just try to get rich and not be in a happy relationship. And then they, like, divorce their husband. And then they blame me. And I'm like, yo, it was a joke. I want you to be rich and be in a good relationship. What'd he say? Committed our ship with rich wife. Rich. What did William McConnell comment? This is pretty fun. And we're about to give away. So, Jesse, I've teased him too long. Honestly, it's so fun. I'm going to bring you on the show in just 2 seconds. Where does... I can't see their comment, dude. Re-comment, Dieter. Sorry, I didn't really get to see it. What's the private chat? Yeah, so Jesse doesn't care about money. That's why he's buying virtual basketball cards. No, but Jesse, the give, we are going to give away. So NBA TopShot, if you guys don't know about this, it's all the rage. People are going crazy on it. Jesse is a millionaire. Let me just pull up his account. Let me just show it. So I don't know if you guys know this. So NBA TopShot, it's the stupidest shit I've seen in a long time. All these dummies think they're going to get rich overnight. And you guys know how I feel about that. Like, there's no get rich quick. Anyone who's promising you it or what stocks to buy, they're fucking liars. So yeah, hey, Stan, by the way, Scarlett, now you're putting in timeout, Scarlett. You can't spam. So look, yeah, wife's over NFTs. Nah, dude. I have a virtual NFT wife. It's on the blockchain. She's authenticated. All right, so get rich quick, lose it all. All right, so this is Jesse's account on NBA TopShot. So he bought LeBron for $200,000, and it's selling for $200,000. Here's what's interesting: he bought some of this old stuff back in the day, and now it's worth a lot of money. By the way, guys, here's one thing I've realized with this stuff. So it's only worth a lot of money if people will pay a lot of money for it. So just because someone says it's worth $69 million or $100,000, it doesn't matter unless someone pays for it. So we'll ask questions about Jesse and bringing him on in just a second. I just want to show his account. So he's been doing this for a long time. He's worth $1.5 million just his NBA TopShot account. You guys ready for Jesse? He's going to talk about the NBA TopShot, and we're going to give away one of these NFT cards to one of you sexy bastards today. Where the hell did I just put Jesse's fucking thing? Sorry for swearing. Sorry, not sorry. Jesse, you wanted the Instagram? Let's get you popping on Instagram. I don't know if they want you to come on, Jesse. You guys ready for Jesse? Show Jesse some love if you guys are ready. Learn about NFTs. Learn how he bought this stuff. Learn if it's actually going to make a difference. And then we're going to give it away to you guys because why not? It's Friday. Y'all ready? Jesse. Jesse. Jeremy, can you try doing the green tea? Jesse, Jesse, Jesse. All right, let's bring on Jesse. All right, he's coming on. Boom.
What's going on? I feel like I got to come in and defend my whole life right now with that intro. Like this guy's nuts. He's spending all his money on highlights. Like now I got to come defend myself.
Defend yourself, dude. So tell us about your dating life now that you're a rich NFT millionaire.
I have a girlfriend, and she was here before all the NBA TopShot stuff. So
is she real or is she from OnlyFans?
She's very real.
And what does she think about your virtual baseball card collecting?
Basketball? I don't touch baseball.
Basketball collecting.
Baseball would be way too risky. She likes it, I think. Why not? What's not to like?
All right. I think my
people saying? They want me to leave already?
No, people love you. I'm just how did you get the money to even get started in this? How did you get like going in this whole NBA TopShot thing and NFTs in general?
For me, this stuff was supernatural because I've been like collecting, buying, selling stuff since like before I can remember. I actually had to ask my mom this week. Like I knew that I was like into Beanie Babies and that kind of thing. And I remember buying and selling stuff on eBay, but I was literally too young to remember. And she told me a story when I was 7. I went to a Beanie Baby trade show and set up my own booth outside the hotel because they wouldn't let me buy a booth. And I was like making deals there. And I literally don't remember because I was too young. So this is like in my blood, I think. And I saw NBA TopShot in August.
How'd you see it?
My good friend is super into this stuff. Gianni, shout out Gianni. He's really into crypto. He actually made an NFT project in 2018. So he's super early on all this. And I don't know do you know CryptoKitties?
Yeah.
So CryptoKitties was around 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago at this point. And the same company did NBA TopShot. So they let all their users know like, hey, this is our new project. And that was kind of the intro to it. And for me, I was trying to get into cards for a long time because it just seemed like something that would be something I'd like to invest in and get into. And when I saw this, I was like, this is way easier. It's all digital. I can understand it way better. I don't have to get shit graded and start shipping shit back and forth and all that. And it was just way easier. And I got on.
What were you doing for a living during this whole time period?
I've had a bunch of different businesses. I had a cookie company for a long time, which is why my handles are all at Yodo. The company was called Yodo. Did that for a while. I had an event ticket company. Now I'm working on a streetwear brand, which is what I'm wearing right now, front page.
So let me take off the banner so people can see it a little better. Yeah, showed up.
Yeah. And the last few months, I've been super into NFT stuff. So I'm working on a bunch of NFT stuff, buying, selling, trading. Yeah, some really cool stuff in the space. There's TopShot, but there's also a lot of other cool projects.
I guess what I'm curious about is that a lot of us see a lot of things. So either A, we're seeing it too late. By the time they find out about Bitcoin, it's like 50K and they're like, oh. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen some of this NFT stuff like a year ago and I just totally ignored it. So I guess how do you kind of make a decision whether, and then how do you make a decision to get into it? Have you gotten into stuff that totally flopped as well?
Yeah, I've definitely done stuff in my life that's gone to zero. And it's like, oh, that was funny. And this could be too, who knows? But I think for me, it's like with TopShot, I liked the product. I liked the idea of it. I wasn't thinking when I was buying a few packs in August, September, that it was going to be, turn into a multi-million-dollar collection. Like definitely wasn't on my radar, but it was just like fun. And if this ends up making some money and, it turns out to be as big as sports cards, there is the possibility of this. So it was just like kind of like enter with a few $1,000s, bought a few things. Like I didn't really invest much at the beginning. I bought a few packs, bought a few more packs, bought a couple things off the marketplace. And then just kind of as I saw other people coming on and had more and more conviction, just kept investing a little more.
Okay, let's come back one step on that. So what stuff did you put in that totally went down? And so what I want to give you props for is that you didn't ball out, go all in. You're like, hey, for a few $1,000, I'm already interested in this stuff. The upside is really high. The downside is like pretty small relatively. And so you went for it. What stuff have you tried that maybe hasn't worked out?
Yeah, on that, I've been telling people too, obviously the headlines of like this dude spent $208,000 on a highlight is what people want to hear. But in reality, there was a lot of, I was on, early on, put some money in. I've taken out a great multiple of what I put in, and this is all house money. And like the conviction builds, and it's not just coming in with 200,000 and being like, yeah, let's take a shot and go see what happens. It's like, it's already been a great investment for me, regardless of everything else. So
how have you looked at your investments in general? Do you say like, hey, I just go all in on risky? Like in terms of your portfolio, like where does this all fit in and play out?
Yeah, I don't really like think too much of like, there's no big calculation. It's like a feeling thing or a gut thing, But I've definitely had some stuff like someone tells me like, oh, check out this stock. And I'm like, okay, I'll take a little shot at it. And then the shot goes to zero. And, that's part of the game, and you kind of learn. I think you learn you learn to trust your own gut and like what interests you and what next time you think, oh, why did I make that decision? But also it's really easy to look back and be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda,
Well, I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday, and he has kids, and I said, how are you teaching your kids in finance? He's a financial planner. And he says, he gave him $1,000 and he said, just go dabble. He's like, go try doing stocks, go try doing baseball cards, go try all these different things out and see what works.
That's pretty much what I always did. I always say like, I feel like I've been doing the same thing my whole life, whether it was like flipping sneakers on eBay or doing Beanie Babies or TopShot or cards. And it's all feels the same. It's like understanding markets, understanding what people want and when they want it and timing things. And it all feels really the same. And it's just kind of like bigger and bigger shots, which is what the goal is.
I guess, how do we find the newer opportunities? Because I mean, there's an argument that NBA TopShot is just getting started. There's probably an argument that it's like, it's peaked and it's too frothy. But I guess one thing that I'm trying to think through is like, how do I find these next opportunities and not discount them, which is always hard, but like, how do you even find the friends or places online to hear about that?
I think what I've seen is really niche communities. So I think Discord has a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of forums. There's paid communities like the Trends from The Hustle, like things like that, where people are into niche stuff and are posting about this stuff. I like that kind of stuff for discovering. And also, yeah, it's just about not discrediting stuff. Like anything that TopShot in August sounded insane to most people. Like when I explained it, they're like, why would you buy a highlight? And so that's why the return's been so great, because most people were discounting it and it didn't make sense to people. And that's always the case. It's like, if you're buying stuff that's conventional and everyone sees it going up, well, yeah, of course, you're not going to get that 100x return. So.
Well, I think what I've been reflecting on with it, because I don't necessarily feel FOMO. There's moments where I feel like I'm chasing it and I'm just like, take a step back and just enjoy it. But I think there's an interesting balance of the safe stuff is safe returns. And then there's this riskier stuff, which is 100x returns. And it's like, you're not probably going to get 100x return on Bitcoin right now. Right. Because a lot of people know about it. Maybe it'll go up a bit. Maybe it will not. Maybe
TopShot is, I saw this go from like, you saw some of the moments I bought, $80 are 40,000 now. So when I saw it go from $80 to 1,000, it was like, this is an insane return. Like, 10x on something is incredible in like a couple months. And then it 10x'd again and again. So I've never seen anything like that. And I imagine it feels the same as people on Bitcoin were buying at 50 cents and then it went to $3. And then they're like, oh, well, that's a great return. And then it went to $100 and it's like, that's an insane return. And now it's 50 grand. So there are things like, that's something I've learned from this for sure. Like just because you missed out doesn't mean there isn't more upside. Like this is still TopShot, for example. And I'm not telling anyone what to invest, but it's still not hit the full mainstream. So if you believe that this is the future of collectibles and that it's going to be a mainstream brand and product, and this is the company to do it, then it still hasn't hit its peak.
So do you think people should, if your son or whatever brother said, hey, should I put a G into TopShots today as an investment? What would you say?
I'd say the number isn't, I wouldn't tell anyone how much ever to put, but I would say don't, play money, So like, yeah, I think it's, you always learn by just like, I hate I hate reading about stuff. I like just doing, putting some money in, playing, buying, selling, feeling out a marketplace. Like when you see stuff actually sell is when you actually know there's demand for it. Up till, you can evaluate portfolios all day and say, hey, this moment's worth 40 grand. Like you said, until someone pays 40,000, it's not worth 40,000. And what I find crazy about TopShot is these markets are actually liquid. Like if you look at some of these moments, I remember looking at Luka Doncic the other day, and it was selling every minute at 8,000, 9,000. Like people are spending real money on this. Like these guys did 50 million in a day in marketplace. It's crazy.
A few things that are interesting. One, I really appreciate you saying play with house money, because I think what scares me is I call them Robin herders. It's this Robin herders that use the Robinhood app, and they're like, oh shit, like I'm gonna bet all my money because I read it and I'm gonna get rich overnight, and it doesn't happen, or they get fucked up, and it's just like, so play with the amount of money that you're okay risking. I think is honestly a great message with that. I think one of the things that I would say it's fascinating for you, I don't know if you realize it, is that you've been playing in that space. Like you have shoes. Are you sneakerhead?
Yeah, that's why I got into basketball.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you're into basketball. I'm guessing you're into buying and selling. I'm guessing you're like do some of this stuff kind of already. Like you've done probably cards or into cards. So you were already in that area, which gives you a little bit of an advantage. So I'd say for anyone who's out there, like if you're into gardening, like if you're whatever kind of space you're into, you'll have some level of an advantage. Like I don't know about sneakers.
Like I think when people say like do things you're passionate about, it's true. I mean, to a certain extent, obviously you want to find things that are profitable, but when you have a passion for something, when you understand a niche, that's a huge competitive advantage. And for me, markets, collectibles, sneakers, like that's been my thing forever. So it's just, it was an easy entrance, and I understand how it all works and pricing and all that stuff. So I think anyone's into gardening, find that gardening thing.
Get those seeds, man. Well, I guess I was reflecting on, in my lifetime, I've been in like internet world for let's say 20 years. Every 5 years, there's like a massive like new wave of money, right? Like so Facebook Marketplace was like Facebook apps back in the day, super huge one. Like Craigslist, kind of super old school, right? Yep. So like YouTube, this NBA TopShot, crypto, blogging. I mean, there's just these waves of like new industries that are the iPhone that kind of invent a lot of money. Some stick around and some do not. With it's interesting. So with the NFT, like, do you do day trading with this stuff? Are you buying and selling every day? Like, what's your day with NBA TopShot? And can you, if my mom is watching this, which she will, like, can you explain this to her?
Yeah. So the overview of NBA TopShot is it's a digital collectible. So the same way a trading card, which has become very, very popular the last couple of years, are a collectible, and it's just a picture of a player printed on a 3-cent cardboard, but people are paying now millions of dollars for these cards. And that's what they're scarce, and people pay for scarcity. And it's the exact same concept, but these are digital highlights. And so they've created scarcity, which is verified using the blockchain. And basically the blockchain is it shows you publicly, for example, the LeBron that I bought, there's only 49 of them in this cosmic series, and there will never be more. And everyone knows that, and it's verified by the blockchain, and that's what makes it valuable. So that's the overview on TopShot. Day to day, I mean, I've gone in waves. When I started, I was just I bought a few packs, forgot about it for a couple of weeks, bought a few packs, forgot about it. Like it was kind of very quiet. Like I remember the biggest day was $8,000 a day. And I was like, whoa, people are spending $8,000 on these digital collectibles. And like fast forward a couple months, 50 million. So wild. But yeah, I've gone through when the market's hot and it's like every minute is something crazy. I've sat there and day traded and tried to because that's fun for me, buying something. And I see people I looked at some stuff I sold and people bought it and resold it in an hour for like $2,000 profit. And I was like, this is crazy. But right now it's quieted down, which might be a good time to buy if you're trying to get in or not.
The psychology of money is so fucking fascinating. Sorry, Mom.
So
that was number 6 of the swear words. Because we're like, hey, when this goes down, I'm going to buy. Like, I don't know if you tell yourself that. Like my Ethereum friend who's like the 9-figure guy, he's like, hey, get this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to buy it. And then it went down this morning. I was like, I'm going to wait. Right. I think that's like everyone when that really when Corona happened and the market went down, I was like, I'll buy. Like this is the moment that we're all kind of wussing out. But it's you're saying it's quiet now and demand has gone down. So like if people believe long term there's something there. I personally don't. I personally like I guess I see like Rolexes and like physical items still as like, art I get, but to the level of these valuations still doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I think if you look at it with in terms of intrinsic value, like what does this bring to my life right now? I agree. But so many other things in the world, including gold and traditional art, have the exact same thing. It's like, why is a painting worth $3 million? Because someone decided.
Well, maybe they're dumb too.
Everyone's dumb. That's it.
It just means that these rich assholes have too much money and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend it on it's a painting of a piece of white. Like Jackson Pollock, his stuff is so silly.
Did you see the Beeple piece that sold for 69 million yesterday?
Yeah, it just means that someone got too lucky on crypto early on, and they have just an exorbitant amount, and then they want to make a statement.
So, I think a lot of crypto and NFT projects kind of is like that because people made so much money, like your friend, and they just don't know what to do with it, and they pour it into these new projects. With TopShot, what's interesting is it's a sort of removed from the whole crypto world because they built their own blockchain, and you can just deposit with a credit card, which I assume most NBA fans that are coming on are just going and buying stuff with a credit card. So it's new, different non-crypto money coming in, which is interesting.
I don't think most people so for NBA Top Shot, for the people out there about NFTs and you're reading about it and everyone's making a YouTube video about it, which is kind of annoying and kind of interesting. I don't know if people realize it's even crypto, which is kind of what's appealing to me. It's like, it's kind of making this item more mainstream based on kind of like a Trojan horse. Do you see like, have you heard about like NFL and MLB and like ping pong league getting into these moments?
Yeah. What's interesting, I mean, like I said, my friend created a soccer one in 2018 and it was just too early. And then another company did an NFL one and didn't really go anywhere. And there was an MLB one, didn't really go anywhere. So I guess the execution of the NBA of this project with the NBA made it what it is. And I think now that opens doors for like, I'm Canadian. I've been doing a bunch of Canadian interviews and stuff recently. And all they want to talk about is when is this coming to hockey? And like, is the NHL going to do this? And so
I was imagining Canadians, like they're in their cabins. They're like, oh, Marge. So we're going to buy a virtual the puck on the ice, but there's only 2,000 of them. It's digital, Marge. She's like, shut up, Jim. Go get the donuts from Tim Hortons, you dummy. And
that's very American of you.
I think the Canadians are just too smart. Us Americans and all the international rich crypto assholes. I don't know. It's interesting. I think what's fascinating to me is like in 2000 when there was the internet and everyone's like, what's going on? This is all new. And now 20 years later, like the level of integration in our lives is beyond me. I talked with the guy who founded OpenSea, like, which is a big NFT market. And one of the things he said that was really fascinating is like, this is the first time like YouTube. I don't own my YouTube channel. Who owns it?
Yeah.
YouTube. Who owns my tweets? Twitter. Instagram is owned by Facebook. They own my picture. They own all the information. And he was presenting like a really crazy world where like all of this digital information now is owned by the individuals. It's kind of it's literally decentralized, and like a social network and all these things will be through potentially a blockchain and NFT stuff, which I thought was like, wow, it's starting to get colored in with that world. What have you started seeing with like, outside of NBA Top Shots and so forth?
Yeah. I mean, there's a really interesting company I'm working with called Decentral Games. It's literally a decentralized casino. And you walk in this virtual world and their whole thing is be the house. So everyone's kind of, you get their token and the house is you, and you earn yield by being there and providing liquidity to their whole ecosystem. And it's really interesting. And they use NFTs in like, this is going to blow your mind or some people's minds, but you can wear a digital jacket in the digital casino that you paid $1,000 for. But that digital jacket is an NFT, and that's like an asset because to go to a high rollers poker table, you have to be wearing a specific digital jacket, and then you can make money. So that to me, that's actually the future of NFTs. And I'm not like a guy who sits in virtual worlds all day, but I just see it so clearly. It's like, this is an asset that earns you more money. And it's an investment. And it's like, I'm going to buy an $800 digital jacket if I think I can make $1,000 a week from it, you know? So there's really interesting stuff like that.
Han, so what you're saying is I can buy a digital girlfriend finally. So being rich,
actually, yeah, you can. I saw someone minted those the other day, so I'll link you on that.
So really quickly, when you said minted, I think for people who don't know, like what is minted?
Same way minting money, minting NFTs, just creating the NFT.
And then just to be clear, because I think a lot of people have watched some of our videos or seen it. So for like an NBA TopShot moment or other NFTs, when they mint it and they put it on the blockchain, what exactly is that?
So it creates the public record of it. I guess that's the creation
like a title. Like a house title is maybe a good way of. Is that a good example?
A what?
Like a house title. Like when you buy a house, there's a title that recognizes you own this house that's recognized.
Yeah, it's like a ledger, like a I don't know. I guess the way like the city, holds like records. It's like this is just like a digital, more efficient record where you can literally the same way you just pulled up my account and you can show everyone how much money I have in TopShot. Like that's public info because all of it's recorded on the blockchain, which I think is great. I mean, obviously some people are like, I don't want people to see what I have, but I think it's cool. It's like everything's transparent.
It's a little wild. I mean, only because your name is associated with the username, but it is wild that all of the owners, because it's on the blockchain, you could see how much they own and what they own. And like one guy on has 20 million. So coming back to some of the NBA Top Shot, maybe in like 10, 15 minutes, we'll open a pack. So if you guys have heard about it, we're going to open I opened my first one and I was like, this is so stupid. But we're going to do it live where we open a pack and then we'll get the cards. They come out like a pack of cards. And then we're going to give one of them away. Probably the lowest value one. Cause can I keep the highest value one?
They're in those base ones. I don't know if you've been following any of the, so there's you could get something very valuable. Like there's some LaMelo Balls who's, he's a rookie, but he's playing incredible. And I think last time I checked, his cards were $5,000, his moments, and that could be in your pack.
Okay,
so you might get $5,000 in that pack.
By the way, guys, for coming on, Jesse has been so helpful. For one, he hooked us up with the pack that we're going to give away one of the lower value cards so Noah can keep the higher value cards so the rich can stay rich. That's what Jesse told me to say. But he hooked it up. Jesse called the NBA Top Shot guys and said, yo, give a pack so Noah can give it out to the audience. And that's what we're going to do today. Make sure you give him some love on Instagram or on Twitter. Is there any other things, Jesse? Like you want us to buy a shirt and give away one of your sweaters?
It's not out yet, so you gotta stay tuned for that.
So the pack. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
So nothing to say.
So real quickly, well, not even real quickly. We're gonna go real slowly. I'm sure you guys are all finding this super interesting. I know I am. So how much did you actually? So this LeBron. So guys, Jesse got famous because he bought this LeBron moment. Let me see if I can. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up in the back.
Watch it for free.
What's that?
It's great.
All right, so here,
imagine buying a house for $250,000 and then just letting everyone walk around it for free. It's like that.
Well, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like Zillow. I mean, like Zillow, I can see I Zillow everyone's house. So this is the LeBron card Jesse bought, which got him, I guess, kind of, I would say, pretty famous for spending $208,000 to be exact on this one card. So maybe walk us through some of this. Did this seem like a gamble to you, or did this seem like an investment? And what was the thought behind that?
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of context to it. It was like building up to this point. And so I had been buying, selling, and I sold a lot leading up to that. And the marketplace was going crazy. And I was kind of like feeling like, damn, I kind of sold some stuff too early, missed out on some big upside. And I was like thinking, do I go back all in on something big? And at the same time, we have a little TopShot group chat with a few friends. And we were talking and I was like, I think I'm going to do this. And my other friend was like, yeah, let's do it. I'll take a piece of that. And so a couple guys took a piece of it too. And I just went upstairs and bought it. And it was crazy to like buy something for $208,000. That was literally just like, buying an Amazon package. It was like click, like checkout. Okay, done. And I was like, so it felt cool. There was no big, it was probably a 20-minute decision process. But like I said, a lot of things leading up to that, selling a lot, seeing a lot of good returns, being able to come in and do that. So,
well, I'm going to show it. So I'm going to pull up, and then how does it feel now that it's been like a few weeks and the dust has settled with this card specifically? And were you thinking it's going to go up? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can say this right now, but gotten some 7-figure offers already.
shut the fuck on that card?
No
No way.
Yep.
Dude, good for you. On that card, you got 7-figure offer.
Yep. So
Hon, can you link me to that card in the chat?
And like I've been saying, this is already a 7-figure moment. This was an extremely undervalued moment on the platform, and this was a steal. And I've been saying that since 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. And so we're gonna hold.
How did you decide that this was undervalued? Jeremy, can you link us to that card, by the way? Can you find it and then link it to me in the back end, please? How did you decide that that was undervalued? And I'm going to show you guys. So these moments, by the way, if you guys haven't seen them, if you haven't been in NBA Top Shots, these moments, this is the people. Dieter's a father of 3 in Dallas. He lives in the burbs.
What's up, Dieter?
Dieter's awesome. He's going to be like, oh, what am I watching? And why is this $1 million?
It's actually cool because with sports cards, you're just looking at a paper. I like that it's like they all are differentiated because it's a highlight. So you can like enjoy a player, but then you can more specifically be like, I remember what I was doing when that game happened with that highlight. Like this year, like there's some all these moments have no fans. Like imagine in 10 years we look back and it's like trying to explain to kids like there was this year where there was no fans in the arena, but like look at these highlights you can own, and like it's just it adds like a whole other level of like this was going on now. Like this is like a year in history, you know?
So two things with this. One, who's the person that wanted to buy it for $1 million? Like, don't tell me. I know you can't say who it is, but like, is it an NBA person? Is it like some rich crypto?
All I said was 7-figure offers coming in. I can't go, got to leave some stuff to the imagination.
But you can't. No, I guess what I'm curious, just at the highest of levels, like, is it someone who's rich in crypto? Is it a famous person? Is it like investors? Is it like New York people?
I mean, so my buy for 208 was the record, but it's not like there's a lot of money being poured into this. Like you said, there's guys with $20 million accounts. There's been a lot of $100,000 purchases. And back to, we were talking about the valuation. They have a limit right now. You can't list something on the marketplace for more than 250,000. And originally it was 100. So there was a few sales at 100. Now it's 250. So, a lot of these bigger moments are not on the marketplace. Like this LeBron was the last one left at 208 and it was sitting there for a bit. And there's the other 48 of them people own, but they don't have them listed at all because they obviously think they're worth more than 250 and they don't want to sell. So that was my indication. And when marketplaces go up, the more liquid stuff is going to move first, obviously. So the thing that was 500, let's say it's doubles, that's easy. Everyone can come in and spend $500 or $1,000, but not many people are going to drop 200. So it's going to sit there for a lot longer. So I'm watching everything else 5x, 10x, and this is kind of sitting there at 208. And I'm like, this is $1 million moment right now, but just you can't list it for $1 million, and not too many people want to walk in and spend $1 million or even 200. So that was the thinking there.
How much worth of press have you gotten out of this moment? I feel like that's actually more than $1 million for you.
We'll see. I mean, it's been great because I think it's cool to introduce new audiences to this stuff, which I think is the future, and I think is really cool to talk about. And I'm having really interesting conversations like this. So, it's cool. Like I like this stuff. I like meeting people. I like doing this kind of stuff. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I think it's interesting. It's like Logan Paul is pretty famous on the internet. And it's like he's bought a lot of this stuff, but he's made content. So he's kind of double dipping. So even if your card went down, I think the amount of attention that you've gotten personally you can still turn that into something else. Or you've probably made some connections with people like the TopShot guys or other companies that now you can parlay into other things. So it's kind of, was that your intent at all? Did you think about that when you were buying it?
No, not really. There wasn't much thought into it like that in that sense. I mean, I thought, like I said, I bought it and we had a group also. I was like, yeah, let's buy it. And we were like, we kind of said, oh yeah, well, we'll set the record. It'll be fun. They'll talk about it. But it wasn't like, I didn't foresee kind of doing all these podcasts and news outlets and stuff, but I'm just kind of rolling with it. So I'm seeing people post stuff and I'm reaching out like, hey, let's talk about it, because I find it fun.
So could we look over the packs? So by the way, guys, we're gonna open one of these packs. Jesse hooked it up. These packs, how it works, Dieter. Oh, excuse me. So how the packs work, they release them just like a shoe drop, or it's a limited edition pack. So here's some examples. And I've been waiting in line like a Schlemiel. And so these packs, they release like 30,000 or 50,000 of them, and then go for $10 to $200. And they only release 30,000, but there's 200,000 people in line. And then you buy one of these packs, and in these packs, they have different types of cards, just like a regular card pack. And then you can go sell these cards on the marketplace. So Jesse, one thing I would be curious your opinion on, and we're gonna open a pack live and give one of the cards away. If it's like crazy expensive, Jesse, I don't know. We'll have to talk about who we give it to and which one to give away. We'll do it in a few minutes, guys, or in like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So one question I have, or when I get kicked out of the hotel room, is like, how can I look at these cards and figure out if there's anything undervalued now? Like if people out there are like, hey, I kind of want to check out NFTs. I know I think with NFTs, one thing I like about this NBA one is that it has this brand that's like kind of legit, right? Like everyone knows NBA versus like some of the stuff, it's a little bit more unknown. So I guess how would I look for an opportunity to maybe like gamble or / invest in one of these? Like can you walk me through how you think about this here?
Yeah, first of all, back to that, like we were talking about it the other day, and I said, yeah, I agree. 99% of this stuff is not going to survive. And that's just the natural evolution of, there's this new technology that's going mainstream, and everyone wants to get involved in print money. And yeah, you can't have 5 million art projects that are going to all have a great return in the next 5 years. But this is different because it's licensed by the NBA and the NBA Players Association, and they have the players coming on and the backing of the league. As far as buying stuff in the marketplace, it's very hard to time day to day. Like I've bought some stuff recently that's down 70%. Like, so I'm no oracle, it's nobody really knows.
Which one did you buy that was down so much?
What's that?
Like which one did you buy?
I bought the Anthony Davis Cool Cats. I bought 3 of them or something, and they were like 1,500. Let's see what it's at now.
All right, Anthony Davis. Where's a cool cat?
Cool Cat is one of the series.
All right, here
you go.
So bought, what did you buy it for?
I spent 1,500 on each on 3 of them or 4 of them.
So by the way,
doing great.
Oh, so you're down a G
times 3 or 4.
The thing that's fascinating, but one, there's things that have gone up. I think this is investing that people miss. They're like, there's downs, but they only hear the highs, like that you get the offer. The other thing I personally find really fascinating about this is you can go to evaluate.market or Crypto Slam or a lot of these public sites, because it's on blockchain, you can see every transaction. Yeah. You can see all of the transactions of this. Like, what was the other site you recommended for this stuff?
Evaluate.market's probably the one I've been using. But yeah, even on TopShot website, like if you pull up, if you go even in this moment, you can go look at any of the serial numbers and who currently owns it and what they paid and what the person before them paid and what, you can look at the history right there. So if you want to check out, one of those or my collection or yours, you can see the history, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, I think people with the trading, with the strategy and stuff, I hear people talk like really crazy strategy. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to, is the whole market going up or is it going down? Everything moves somewhat together. So, this went down 70%, maybe the whole market's down 30%, but it's the same swing. If the whole market goes up, this will go up too. So like the stuff that I bought is not necessarily that it was specifically those moments that were so smart. It's just like I caught it really early and thought it was a good product. So it's more investing in the platform, really.
Well, I think the underdog audience, like all the sexy bastards that are here, they know that I'm one of the best online investors today. I mean, obviously, just kidding, guys. I suck. I suck at most investing. But I want to show you guys 2 things. One, I bought this card. So I saw Jesse and there's all this hype and everyone's buying it. And I think similar to what Jesse said, try it out. Go dabble a little bit. So I bought this Draymond Green. I was the top sale, which means you're the top dumbass. Means you paid the highest price.
That's just on that specific one, though. So you
on this specific card.
Yeah.
But I think right now, just to guys give an example, like there is ups and downs of this. So I bought it to try it out just to kind of see if I can understand it. Now it's selling for 27. And the other 2 cards I bought are both down by about 50%. So it's not to say that it's going to always go up or it's always going to go down. It's just that there is risk in, investing. If there's no risk, there'd be no return.
Yeah, back to what you were saying about human psychology, which is so interesting. I always find when stuff goes up, everyone wants to jump on. Like people want to jump on the thing that's already 10x. That's already, and then when stuff goes down, everyone panics and sells. And it's like you have to literally do the opposite of what your gut is telling you, because you got to get on things before they explode. So that's the risk. And when things go down, buy more or just hold. Like
I would say that I think there needs to be one. I love your point, dude. I thought that's such a strong message. Two things that it might be interesting here is, number one, I would say write down your decision-making process. So my friend who's a VC, he said for every investment he does, he writes down before the investment's finalized why he made the decision.
My friend does that too.
And that's a beautiful way that, like, in a month or in a year or whatever, you can say, hey, well, why did I do it? And how can I improve if I didn't, want to learn from that experience? So I thought that was an interesting approach. I think the second thing, I am not a collector. I don't collect baseball cards anymore. I don't do shoes. I don't, wait in lines to get Supreme clothes. So I do think to some extent, if you're getting and you want to do the reverse of what everybody else is doing, like I think Jesse had a great point. I think you have to understand it or be with someone who does. Like, I'm not a collector in this stuff. I don't listen to Gary Vee whine about it. I don't, it's not my thing. But it sounds like you have been doing it for a long time. So you're like, I can see where this goes. And so it makes a little bit more sense for when it comes down. You're like, yeah, I can still see the long-term outcome of that.
Yeah. And I think also like investing in dips of stuff that you have long-term conviction. It's not just buying every dip. It's like, if I think that this platform still is going to explode and keep getting bigger, then why not buy something at a 50% discount? But it's not to say go buy everything that goes down,
Dude, you're much cooler in person than I expected.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll take it.
That's why I'm single. They're like, dude, what did you just say? No, you're awesome. I think sometimes your online persona comes across a little too zany and like I didn't know what the hell was going on with you. I think I also write off people way too quickly at times, which is something I'm working on. But I'm really glad we got to connect and you came on to share this, and you hooked us up with a pack so that we can give away a card to one of these gorgeous viewers. Everyone's awesome, dude. The audience loves you too. You guys, what do you think about Jesse and talking about this stuff so far? Post your questions as well, and make sure you go give him some shout outs on his Instagram as well as Twitter. Everywhere online, it's Instagram or Twitter. Yo Doe. He's not cocky. Robert, really? This guy has not done anything cocky whatsoever. Like cocky, I think you guys might think I'm more arrogant, which I'd like to think I'm not. I just think he's like shared really interesting information in his thought process. I think it's been great. What else you guys think? Good, cool, not bad. Is he single? No, he's got a girlfriend, but she's virtual. He's a champ. Yeah, Jesse's dope. Dieter, yeah, he's awesome. He's smarter than he looks. Yeah, the hair, the boyfriend haircut doesn't give you enough credit, my man.
All right, I'm doing the Bic shaved bald head like you.
Why?
I look smarter.
No, your hair looks good this way. If I had hair like I just never had good hair, so I'm happy I'm bald. So there are, by the way, man, there's so much I want to talk to you about, and we got to give away a card. And guys, I hope I don't feel like I'm dragging out. Like we don't really get. I don't know. I just want. There's more to talk about, and I want to do it. Then we'll give away the card, and that's when everyone will leave. Actually, I don't think they'll leave. I think they're enjoying the conversation. So this is the moment you own. Can we all watch this together? It's so cool. It's like I can watch what you own. All right, let's see it. Yeah. So LeBron goes up and he puts in the basket. Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
You can screen record it right now for free.
Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot it. Oh, dude, Mr. Steal Your Girl right here. Mr. Steal Your NFT over here.
You're outsmarting the whole NFT ecosystem. Dude. Screenshotting everything, selling it.
Well, I think what's fascinating. Okay, so two things I want to comment. I mean, I always do this in two things. One, if I wanted to buy an NFT straight up and not get a pack, like how would I evaluate which one to buy? Like, and let's do NBA TopShot, and then I'm curious about NFTs outside of this world and how you're looking at that or not.
Yeah, I would say so. What I've noticed, I've been on this TopShot stuff. Like at the beginning, I was trying to buy guys like, oh, I'm gonna like think of a guy who's undervalued and who's about to explode this season, and like I remember like a LeBron for reference was like, let's say $1,000, like. Probably the one that I spent 208,000 was 1,000, and I bought Donovan Mitchell for 180 for a hollow Donovan Mitchell, and at the time, my thinking was like, oh, this is like undervalued, like there's more upside. But really, the premium stuff just goes up more than the other stuff. And that's what I've learned. And I think that's true for almost all markets. It's like, if you believe in e-commerce, like buy Amazon, don't buy like the guy who might become Amazon. So, LeBron James is the greatest athlete of all time. He could go out tomorrow and these moments will go up. His cards will go up. His memorabilia will go up. A guy like Donovan Mitchell, he's an all-star right now. He's great, but for him to reach LeBron's level is almost impossible. And people love, the other thing I've noticed, people love betting on potential. So if you look at Zion Williamson prices or Luka even, Doncic versus LeBron, they're probably at like 60, 70, 80% of his price. And it's like, these guys have been in the league for 1 year, 2 years. If Zion goes down tomorrow, he's never even played in a playoff series. LeBron has like 4 MVPs and 4 championships. It's like, it's not comparable. It's not 30% more. It's 20x. And people just love betting on the potential, like, oh, Zion's going to be a superstar. But they don't realize that that's baked into the price already because everybody thinks that. So you got to either bet on the legacy guys. LeBron, to me, it's LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, those guys, literally those 3, or finding guys that literally no one's talking about, that no one else thinks have potential, or maybe like they're kind of washed up like at the beginning. And I like speculating on that, but I think realistically, the best return is just buying LeBron, buying Steph Curry. So
how come Michael Jordan's not in?
Michael Jordan does not license his rights as a player to the NBA Players Association, which is why he was never in the video games and stuff. Like they used to have like, and I don't know the details of it, but they used to have like NBA 2K and they'd have like number 23 on the Bulls with like a blank jersey because they couldn't use his likeness.
Okay, so straight up, should we buy this for $9.49? Is this like, I have no idea about any of this stuff.
So the other nuances with this stuff, there's different series. You see the serial number like /15,000 or 3113. So that kind of shows you the scarcity of it. So the one I bought is 1 of 49. If you look at some of these, that's 59. This one is 1 of 275. So you can kind of do some math there and figure out like, is this the best value? Again, it's all sort of speculation.
Oh, so you're talking about like ratios, like the price to the number of cards available?
Yeah, something like that. Like that kind of determines the scarcity, right? So however many there are that were actually minted.
Okay.
And then there's also just, I personally like the Series 1 stuff. So see that the one that you just set for $9.49 is Series 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that moment I believe was $2,000 at one point. I don't remember the height of it, but if you look at it like that, then that's a good deal. But you see the one next to it is 1305.
Yeah.
And it has half the circulating amount. So if you look at it that way, that might be better value because it's not double the price, but it's half of the amount.
Would you recommend us buying this?
I mean, I don't like giving investment advice, but I would say if you're going to buy something, then that's not a bad bet.
Okay. Well, it's just interesting to hear your thought process about how you look at it. Like, I think a lot of dummies like myself are like, oh, I'm a Warriors fan, so I'll buy someone from the Warriors. And that's why people lose in gambling a lot, because they bet on their team, not actually who's going to win or, beat the spread and so forth.
Yeah, I actually have a kind of a different take on it. It's like, especially with gambling, you're never going to beat the spread. So you may as well just bet with your heart. Everyone says bet with your wallet, not your heart. It's like, if you bet with your wallet, you're losing ananyway. So you may as well bet with your heart. And then it's kind of a win-win. You lose your bet, but your team wins, or, so like, your money's where your heart is. I kind of like that in some way, but yeah, I think that, put it this way, if I could go back in time to when I was on TopShot and kind of day trading and speculating on younger players and that, I would just not do any of that and just buy all LeBron and Steph Curry and hold it. And that's it. So if that tells you what I've learned from this is that, I'm buying like guys who were like, oh, this guy's going to have a good season. And it's like, if you look at the LeBron returns, they're just higher than that. So
how much did you put in on this? And then how much have you made it? Like, how much did you actually invest or gamble, depending on who's
I
asking?
probably put in. I'm trying. I didn't go like the guy who has 20 million and he just put in like 150 up front and like held it. Like mine was sort of like put in some, pulled out, like sold, bought, sold. But I think probably overall about 100 grand of outside money.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And
Because
then how much is that? And that's turned into over. Well, no, you have 1 million in value, but you've taken off some of the table too, right?
yeah, I've probably already done a besides my collection like a 3 or 4x return. Plus I playing with house money in the collection, so it's actually been a methodical process. But yeah, I mean the first stuff I bought was maybe I think for a long time, for 2-3 months, I had maybe 5 or 10,000 invested, and that original 5 or 10,000 is probably around like 500,000 or something like that. And then I kind of went in harder when I saw, and I was paying premiums to what it was before, but I was like, that's another lesson. It's like, yeah, you see momentum up, like don't be scared to go into something just because you're paying a premium to what it was, because you're getting more value. You're getting, like when I bought, so that 208,000 LeBron, we had a deal on the table for 34,000 a month before, and it fell through because of $500. So basically the guy said, I'll sell it to you guys for 34.5. And he put it on the market and said, all right, it's up there. And he put it for 35. And I just don't like that kind of, and I was like, nah, you said 34.5. Like, and we just kind of said like, all right, forget it. Someone bought it for 35. We forgot about it. Fast forward a month, I'm paying 208,000 for the same thing. But I think 208,000 is actually better value, because a month later, with the amount of people, the amount of sales, the valuations of other moments around it, it actually makes a better value than 35 was at the time.
So how does someone normal get one of these packs? So packs, instead of buying it on the marketplace, you can get a pack where the cards come in. How does like an average Joe kind of get a pack? How does this work?
So they do. I mean, they've had trouble with the pack drops just because the demand is so crazy. Like you saw, like I think it's 200,000 people in line. You managed to get a couple others. That's good. So, but it's getting smoother. Like you can now, yeah, you got to wait in line, maybe take an hour or two. And I think they're planning to do pack drops every week kind of thing. And they have some, like you said, that are $9, what they call base sets or common packs.
Like this one.
Yeah, that's 3 moments. So it's $9 for 3 moments. Then they have the rarer ones, which they just did the Rising Stars one, which was $200, but it comes with 9 moments.
I got that one, yeah.
You get one of those, yeah. So yeah, and then they have legendary packs, which the last one I bought, I think, was the Christmas one, which was right before this whole madness, like in January. And they did maybe one other since then, but.
So for people wondering about the packs, if you can register for the site, which they stopped because it was such high demand, you wait. They'll email you and say, hey, we're releasing packs on this day. Here's how many of them, and you go wait in line. And so I've went and waiting. Like I go to the website, you register in, and you get a random number. And if they have 30,000 packs and you're number 20,000, you'll get it. If you're 50,000, you probably won't.
Yeah, they had to implement that a few weeks ago because it was just. Originally, you could just walk in and buy packs, however many you wanted. And their concept was the base packs will always be sitting here. So an unlimited amount of base packs will be minted just based on demand. So people can buy them all day. And then the legendary and the rare stuff is more like drops where they sell out. And the demand just got so crazy that they had to put this queue system in where, yeah, they put you in a random place in line and you might get one, you might not. So
to give people like an example, last weekend, it's so like sometimes I feel like a complete idiot. Like I'm visiting a friend, and at 2:00 I was like, dude, I gotta check in on my phone to see if I can get a pack. And he's like, it was fun. It's kind of fun, but it was I don't know. I was like, what am I doing? But I have been finding it more. I think as you get older, it's easy to discount things. Like, oh, this is stupid. Oh, it's digital. It's stupid. And I think that's how you get outdated. And also, it just makes life more interesting. So I waited in line for the rare pack. and I got 7 cards, and the rare pack was $199. And this is one of the cards I got, which this is how much it's listed for. Again, everyone, you can list it for whatever price you want. What someone pays is what matters. So
Well,
I bought
scroll down. You can see what people are paying right now.
Or how can I see what people are paying?
If you scroll down, you'll see. Keep going. Recent sales history. So 12:10 p.m. $518.
Hold on, someone bought it for $4,000?
Yeah. No, because that's the number 5 serial, which people value a lot higher, the low serial numbers and the jersey numbers and number 1.
Really?
Yeah. So that's just become a thing. It's really interesting, the psychology of it, because it's just like people know that number 1 and the jersey number are more valuable. And then someone decided that, and then everyone lists them higher, and then that becomes. So I don't know if that number 5 is he number 5.
Okay, so I have number 1352.
Yeah.
But if I had number 1 or number 5, which is kind of randomly assigned.
5 is his jersey number. That's why it's so expensive.
It's so fascinating about the psychology of like demand and payments in these markets, because this is all subjective. It's just that we've decided what that is. But I think one thing I want to highlight is that the stock market, the thing that is like you're buying virtual shares of a company, ownership of a business, the people that are advanced have some level of edge, and the market theoretically, not all the time, comes to a price that kind of makes sense. So there are people like you and probably even more advanced people using algorithms to figure out where the opportunities are within this.
Yeah, and it's all the same. Like, that's the thing. When people say, yeah, but people just made up this price. Well, okay, what about every stock price? And what about gold? Like, there's a really interesting article by Mark Cuban where he was talking about gold is valuable because of the narrative we've given it and the story we've said. This is a scarce thing. And it's really the same as an NFT or a card or a sneaker. It's like this, people decide this is scarce and valuable, and then it becomes scarce and valuable. But yeah, this is what's cool about the blockchain. You can see all those sales.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So if you go list your card at 518, it's likely to sell in a few minutes.
Han, so that was one thing I was thinking yesterday. I could use your advice. I was like, now do I hold? Should I hold this forever? Do I sell it and try to make some money?
It's tough.
What do you think?
I would say I've seen people doing challenges of like, can I turn one moment in like $1,000 to $1 million, and they're trying to like flip and kind of like, sell stuff and rebuy back in something better value and that kind of thing. It's different approaches. I think the most efficient way to play this is, like I said, just to buy the legendary guys and hold. But you could flip and just to play, just to feel it,
Well, one thing I was thinking to sell it just to kind of make my money back, kind of like what you're saying, like get my $200 back from the pack I bought. And then everything else is like, who cares? If it goes up, great. It's down, who cares?
Yeah.
What? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, and I think for a while, yeah, people were saying to me, like, I think when I had like 5 or 10,000 invested, and they were like, well, just pull out your money. And I just never thought that way, because it's like, if I believe in something, then why do I want to pull out my investment? Like, it's just like, I'm okay with investing that. It's not going to, whatever amount you're the $200 is like, okay, well, maybe that's your kind of entrance to it. And yeah, maybe flip and buy something else if you want. That's definitely a good way for people to look at it. Hey, I can pull out the money I put in, and then it feels like just playing with free money. So different ways to look at it. But
well, I feel for me it's like let me make my money back that I put in and just hold the rest of it forever. Kind of like Bitcoin. Like I've sold half of one recently to experience it, but I bought it to never sell. I bought it because I'm like, I think there's going to be ways in the future we can use this crypto stuff, and so I got excited about it.
I think it's good to, if you say never sell ever, then I think once something becomes substantial and you can do real life experiences and things that you couldn't do before because of this, then it's good to sell some and maybe diversify and that kind of thing.
Yo, is it time? Should we open a pack and give one away?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been like, people are thirsty. They're thirsty. And then I'm going to sell these cards. Hold on. I'm going to list the Zach Levine. Should I list the Zach one or list the other one? The Zach one or the rare?
Let's see who you got. Lugance Dort. I think he's from Montreal, which is where I'm from.
Rep. Which one should I sell? I bought this thinking it was Giannis. I didn't realize he had a brother.
He's got 3 brothers. That's funny. and people were saying like his brothers don't even play, but just because of the name, people will probably value the moment high.
I literally bought it because I thought it was him, dude. I'm such a dumbass.
Sometimes. Yeah, he's got 3 brothers. One of them, that guy plays on Milwaukee with him. One plays for the Lakers. One's in high school or something. 4 boys all in the league. It's pretty crazy.
All right, which one would you sell?
Well, you got 2 dorks. You got the base one and you got the rising stars.
Let's sell the base one.
Yeah, let's see how much this. So you can scroll down and see what the current sales are happening.
So do I have to click on the 4 available by sale? I think you have to do that.
Yep.
All right. So here's recent sales.
So what? Yeah.
Like,
so these are selling every minute, basically 34, 33. So if you list at 33, we could see a sale live right now.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Does the audience? Let's see if the audience wants it. Too bad. I don't care. I'm trying to get rich.
So the cheapest one is 32. So
let's sell like 30.
I would just do 32. Get the extra $2.
No, I'm not greedy. All right, 31. Let's not be greedy.
Okay.
What's the pricing help would do? Oh, it shows all the other ones.
So you're undercutting the whole market right now. So you're like,
dude,
I'm desperate. I need to sell this right now. Like,
dude, I need to pay for lunch at Chipotle. Okay. So by the way, this is
a lot of extra chicken. $31.
So I bought this pack. I think this wasn't part of the rare pack. I bought 2 packs. I've bought 3 packs so far. And I guess this is in one of the packs. I think I paid $10 for, or was it part of the rare one?
Yeah, that might have been. Well, also in the rare packs, they give you common moments.
Okay, so I bought a $200 pack just for everyone who's watching. $200 pack, 7 cards. This was one of them. Interestingly, so NBA TopShot takes 5% when you sell it. So my payout will be $29.45. You guys ready? You ready, Jesse?
Let's do it.
Dude, we're undercutting the market.
Let's go. That's how you get sales.
Yo, let's get rich. It's good to hang out with you, man. This is fun.
Yeah. Let's see how fast this sells.
Oh, will it sell that quickly?
I think I give it under 3 minutes.
All right. Well, as that's loading, so I'm putting it up there.
Maybe not with this.
Guys, by the way, in the whole these Dapper guys, their stuff has been don't email me. Oh my god. All right, I gotta get my other phone. Hey, one thing I was curious about. So we're gonna open a pack and give one of the cards away right after we list this one for sale. I'm curious, have you been buying and selling NFTs outside?
Oh, he just muted there.
Have you been buying or selling anything outside of the NBA TopShot?
Yeah, I've just to understand what's going on. I'm not that into the art stuff long term, but I wanted to kind of experience it. So I bought
the art. So what have you bought and where? Just to give
I bought 3 pieces of digital art on Nifty Gateway. And those, they do drops also. It's similar to, packs. They'll be like, there's different formats of the drops, which is interesting. Sometimes it's an auction. Sometimes it's an open format, which is like they mint as many as people buy within a certain amount of time.
Oh, that's interesting.
So the early stuff, not too many people were on this stuff. So let's say like 50 people came in and bought stuff. And then a week later, people realized like, oh, there's only 50 of that piece of art. And then people were selling stuff for 10, 20 times what they paid. My understanding is that now it's definitely slowed down because there's just everybody knows and gets the emails from Nifty like, hey, we're dropping this in an hour. So there's just less extra demand after the drop. But yeah, I bought 3 pieces of art and I listed one for sale and sold it, which is cool. Oh, we're back. And yeah, I bought it's just the same way you have art on your wall. You can just have these things online.
All right, we're confirming the transaction, y'all. But are you focusing mostly on NBA TopShot, or where are you at with all this NFT stuff at a high level?
So yeah, it was TopShot for a while. And then now, like I said, I'm really interested in NFTs and the utility aspect. So for TopShot, that means like players, which is already happening, players trading jerseys, trading courtside seats, trading their time for NFTs. Terry Rozier, I think he said, buy this moment from me and I'll come hang out with you at a game. Like, that's cool. Like, that makes the tie between the real world and the NFT. And like I said, like this company, Decentral Games, we're working on virtual events. Maybe we'll get you in for a virtual event and you just come hang out in this virtual world and people come, it's like you can gamble. You can do anything virtually. I don't know if you saw the Travis Scott Fortnite event.
Yeah, that was
before
huge.
this whole craze.
All right, we got to open it. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut. Well, I didn't mean to cut you off a bit. We've been going really long. It's we'll keep talking about this after. I want to open the pack and give it away because people have been waiting. All right, so here's the pack. Jesse hooked it up. Make sure you guys check him out. Twitter, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Yodo. I'm gonna open the pack. Does anyone here actually want to win the pack? All right, so now
exciting.
It is kind of exciting. Hold on, I want to see the audience. Like, does anyone here want to get it?
I love the animation.
You guys have to be subscribed. You don't have to really do the notification bell, but it's nice if you do. And we're going to give it away to someone live right now. Hooked up by Jesse. Thank you again, Jesse, for doing this.
Let's go. I hope we get something good.
Yo, if it's hella good, I might keep that rich one, or we'll sell it and split it. We'll give away like the lower. How many cards come in this pack? Like 3?
3. Wow, the suspense is just crazy. Right now. Like and these early ones, like this is release 10. I think they're at release 20 something. So this you got some better stuff in these. We'll see.
All right, hey guys, audience, which card should we open first?
Oh, so a little thing. If you hover over them,
yeah,
one of them has like a blue. Or actually, this one they're all base moments. So, but normally like the Rising Stars when you bought one has like a blue light under it, and that's the rare one. But these will be the same.
Not a blue light. All right. They want the right middle. Everyone's saying middle. All right, middle one. Oh, Damian Lillard. He's good, right?
Let's go. He's good.
Dude, hell nice. Did he make the shot? Nice.
That's a nice first pull right there.
Dude, Damian Lillard's famous, right?
That's crazy.
All right, left or right?
Damian Lillard was talking about TopShot the other day. So,
let's go. All right, now we're gonna open the far right one. Is it Damian Lillard?
Oh, they didn't shuffle the deck too well.
Did we literally just get 2 of the exact same moments?
You did. I think it's good luck. Maybe the third one will be also.
Jesse, are you Jewish, by the way?
I am, yeah.
Mazel tov, Shabbat Shalom. That's why we got it. See, and Jewish people are giving. We're gonna give away one. Now we can just give one of these away, so that I'm not like, oh, I missed out, dude. This is all right, you guys. Which one should we open last? All right, last one left. Jesse, I need your help to check. Oh, who's this guy?
All right, Mitchell Robinson. The 2 Lillards are nice.
Yeah, who's Mitchell Robinson? Is this Mitchell, the guy who's our director of our channel, Mitchell?
Yeah. Mitchell Robinson. Could be anyone.
I will say, all right, by the way, y'all. All right, so let's go see how much these cards are worth.
I'm curious if your other one sold already, too.
Oh, let's go check that out.
Oh, you got a nice serial number, too. So people really value the lower serials. And so you got number 1,600 out of 15,000. So people like that.
Dude, hell yeah. I will. Okay, audience, by the way, what'd y'all think about the experience? Like, we're opening the pack. It's got music. Like, when you open a pack in your room when you're by yourself, like in your boxers, like not very exciting. But it's kind of, they make an experience.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to Jeremy on our team. Oh, done. All right. I'm going to close the screen for a second. Jeremy and I are talking in the background. And how do we give this one away? We have a winner, but I kind of want to have a little bit more people. Jeremy, we got how do you guys think we should give away the card? Do you have an idea? Jesse.
You got it. So also right now the gifting thing is shut off on their site.
Yeah.
So they're going through maintenance stuff. And so you just have to wait to officially gift it to someone until they turn that back on.
All right. So,
but
Jeremy picked the most. So we picked the most active person based on the chat today. So if you guys have come to these before, oh, dude, this is not bad. I'm looking up the price on these. Hey, check this out. Dude.
Oh, Damn.
Dude, not bad.
That's nice.
All right, so the winner, Jeremy, you ready for it in the background? And we're going to send this person the card. So this person has been the most active in the chat today, just kind of talking smack, supporting other cheap people, being awesome. And by the way, guys, we do this every single Friday. You can apply to join our private Slack group. It's okdork.com/underdogs. But the winner of today's card, we'll get you the details. You guys can all join us, by the way, in Slack. And as well, you guys don't have to leave. Jesse, I don't know how long you have. I got shit to do all day. We'll hang out, Jesse, a little bit longer. Make sure you guys give Jesse some love on Twitter and Instagram to follow him and learn more about it. But the winner of today's card based on activity is going to be the Music Entrepreneur HQ. Whoever the hell that is, reach out to Jeremy at okdork.com. You have won the Damian Lillard, and you are now part of the NFT experience. Let's give away the other one.
Dude, this chat is popping off. I'm just looking on YouTube now.
Oh, these people are dope. Hey, should we just give away the other one? Not the other Lillard, because I want to keep it myself. Yes, Noah can be selfish sometimes. It's okay. That's what my therapist says. But why don't we just give away that other guy just to give away another one so someone else has one?
I like that. Wait, the other Damian Lillard or the Mitchell Robinson?
No, Mitchell Robinson. I kind of want to.
You got to keep something, right?
Yeah, Uncle Noah have a little bit for himself.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, we're gonna give away the Mitchell Robinson one. Let's see how much this one's worth. You guys, yeah, because why not just give more away? How should Jesse? Okay, so Music Entrepreneur, congratulations. You can't. So by the way, check this out on the site. You can't actually gift it yet. There's no way to actually gift them. So when we can gift it to you, we'll make sure we get it sent to you 100%. Jesse, I need your help. Is my computer going crazy?
Glitching out a little.
So I feel like someone's it's almost too many chats. So Music Entrepreneur, email Jeremy at okdork.com and we'll get you that card. Jesse, how do you help me pick? How do we want to pick this next person? Noah, you're slurring too much.
Oh, this chat is going crazy.
No, but how should we pick them? Maybe if they subscribe to you, or they say something funny, or their favorite basketball player. What do you think? And you choose the winner, and then we'll give the other one to this person.
Let's see.
Dude, it's fun to give away this stuff. Thank you for hooking this up, man. This is cool. And then shout out NBA TopShot.com. Those guys, I gave the pack away to Jesse to hook us up with this. So if you guys are interested in NFTs, check them out.
Yeah. How do we give this away? I don't know. Maybe I like creative things. I want someone to be creative. What can we do with that? Let's see.
If you guys even know who Mitchell Robinson is, we'll give you the card. Shout out Mitchell Robinson. So favorite, I always like emojis. If you can do the funniest emoji thing.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Funniest emoji thing in the comments. And then make sure you guys hit like and all that other stuff. And we'll do these every single Friday. Try to do more giveaways. Jeremy, this is fun live. It was fun to talk to you, Jesse, as well. Thank you again, man, for coming on. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Love this stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
Exciting. The chat's popping. We're giving stuff away. It's talking shop.
Okay, so we have a shit ton of emojis. Keep going with the emojis. Jeremy wants us to do biggest takeaways. Jeremy, you're so serious.
Why don't they just tweet us something funny?
Oh, all right. So yeah, let's do that. I think that's even more cool. So tweet me and Jesse. I'm gonna put up the Twitter handles. Tweet us both right now, and we'll just pick someone right now. I think that's actually kind of cool. We've never done that before. Tweet what you learned about NFTs, and we'll just pick someone live. Let me pull up. Holy shit, these people are going nuts. Jeremy is focused on the prize. Fatima, you're right. So go tweet us. I'll put it up here on the screen. What you learned today. What's your biggest takeaway? And we're going to go pick someone right now. Let me pull it up. Dude, that's cool. Music Entrepreneur, congratulations. Let me go pull up the other winner.
I'm curious what's Music Entrepreneur going to do with Damian Lillard once he gets it? He's going to hold long term. He's going to flip it.
Oh yeah, Music Entrepreneur. What are you going to do with
Chipotle, by Chipotle, doing that
Let's see. All right, Roman Abbott. take some chances. Make sure you hit up Jesse. There's Fatima. Honestly, Fatima's legit, dude. Fatima's like, she already did it before we even asked.
Where
you can't see my screen. Oh, sorry. I was on the wrong screen. I can't see my screen. Oh, people are going nutso, dude. Go after the big boys, Matt Barron. I will say, let me show you. Fatima, she was already tweeting this earlier, dude.
I like that.
She was already telling people to represent. Noah's a dork. What up, Logan? You didn't get $1.
Nobody tweeted that I'm cocky.
Dude, you're like not cocky whatsoever, man. You're great. You're like so much cooler in person than online.
That's good. I like that.
I hope you don't hate on me, dude. I kind of think Fatima, dude. I think Fatima's getting it. You go with? I mean, it's your call. Your call.
Wow, I like that, Fatima. She earned it.
All right, Fatima, you were already tweeting that you learned and enjoyed crypto. We're gonna send you the Mitchell Robinson after this when we're allowed to gift.
Nice.
Shout out, people, dude. Do we have anything else about NFTs, man? I think we covered a lot. Let's open up for audience questions. We've gone an hour and a half. I generally fade about this, so we'll do. Congratulations, Fatima. Congratulations, New Entrepreneur. Congratulations, Jesse, on being rich. So you guys, on our channel, we do a lot of stuff like this to help people in their business journeys. So we'll keep doing fun stuff like this. Thank you as well, Jeremy, the producer, as well as Jonathan. Fatima, please email Jeremy at okdork.com, and he will get you that gifted. Dude, by the way, was it selfish of me to keep one? Now I'm feeling a little self-conscious. I don't think so.
I like that. You keep
it's one. Okay, right? Yeah. Like once in a while, Uncle Noah needs like a cookie.
You got to look out for yourself too, you know?
If you don't put on your oxygen mask, sometimes you're going to die.
That's it.
All right.
So
maybe we'll get out
okay, Dork. That's my question.
Yeah, for real. All right, let's answer a few of these questions, then we'll call it a day. It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So Samuel's asking, why do you do this even though you have money? And by the way, when the people, so guys, I'm straight up with you. Like, yeah, sometimes I get a little self-conscious, and so I appreciate you guys supporting. So yeah, why do you do this even though you already have money? Oh, Justin, can you hear me?
Yeah, someone called me. What a driving passion. I don't know about you. I don't have so much money. You know, there's levels to this shit. You got to keep working.
I mean, it's funny. A friend of mine these guys are rich. Like, you go to their place and you're like, but I would actually say there's two other sides of it, which is one, most people need less money than they think.
Yes.
I think that's number one. Most people are like, I want to be $1 million. It's like, you don't need $1 million. You probably need like 100,000. And then secondly, I think one reason, I mean, for you, this is a passion. I think I'm just curious. And this stuff is just interesting to go do and explore. And it happens. It also does make money.
Yeah, it's like, it's fun. Like, it's the game, you know, buying, selling stuff is a game. It's fun. It's like, I'd rather do that than play a video game or something. It's just fun.
Do you think it'll get regulated? I think some of it does, right? Like crypto, like Coinbase gets regulated. I don't know I think the NFT stuff, I'm really curious about like copycats, right? Like if someone copies an image and sells a similar one, but it's, you know, they don't go verify it. I think there's stuff like that. Any other things about regulation or things you're interested in?
The future is definitely like, that's the criticism of art stuff. But for example, TopShot, it's licensed by the NBA. So yeah, anyone can go mint a LeBron James highlight, but it's not licensed by the NBA. So IP is going to be huge in going forward.
So do you think these, by the way, we were talking about earlier, but do you think these other like MLB and NFL are going to come out and they'll have it make it work?
Yeah, I think now people have seen the success of this. Definitely going to put it for every league. Also, it's a huge revenue generator for the NBA, especially right now with no fans at arena. Like, they're making bank off. It's like whatever their deal is, they're getting a cut of those hundreds of millions of sales that TopShot's done. So I think every league wants to be like that.
I'm checking out to see if that card actually sold. How does taxes work? Someone's asking that, and I was curious. So, like, if it sells, do they report your money to the government? Dude, it's sold. Can you see the
There we
screen?
go.
Oh, shit.
It's quick.
Dude, now I'm already regretting it. I should have sold it for 32. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But hold on. So how does this happen with taxes now?
You're getting arrested this afternoon. No, they. I'm not a tax expert. I'm not even American, so.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about taxes. But no, but seriously, like, how does now that it's sold, do I pay taxes on this? Is this like short-term gains? How does it work in
Technically, yeah.
Canada?
Technically, yeah. You bought that for $3 or whatever it was, and you sold it for 31. So I assume technically somewhere that's a sale, and you captured some money.
So one thing that I've been doing, and I'm curious your approach on this, is how much are you spending time buying the crypto? So lately I've been like, well, instead of trying to bid on the NFTs, why don't I just buy the crypto stuff that it's backed on, and who really cares what happens? So I've been trying to do like Flow Chain, which is what they're based on, Ethereum, which is a lot of based on.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a few of those projects too, and yeah, what's cool is the other company I was talking about, the casino Central Games, you can buy their coin, and you don't even have to participate. You can just buy the coin and hold it and watch it go up and down. And same thing as buying stock.
I can't believe it's sold.
Do you feel like a loss, like you had an emotional attachment to it and now it's gone?
No, I feel happy. I'm like, wow, I bought a fake GIF and sold it to some other dumbass who bought a fake GIF. And
until you really sell something, it's hard to believe, right?
But I dude, you're right though. I will say there's a little bit of me is like, oh, I sold too soon, or like, should I have held on to this? But I wanted to see what this is like. You know, it's pretty damn interesting.
I had some sales. I think I was telling you the other day. I sold a LeBron for 350. That's now 37,000. If you want some
350 and now it's 30,000.
36,000, I think. Yeah.
How do you comfort yourself?
You know, no regrets. I reinvest everything. So probably that 350 went back into something else. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've had a few of those. Probably left a nice chunk of money on the table, but you live and learn.
I was just imagining, it's kind of like you're looking at your ex-girlfriend on Instagram. You're like, I had it. Now someone else has it. Had it for a bit. All right, man. It is about an hour 30. I'm out, dude. It was awesome talking with you guys. Let's all give Jesse some love. Twitter, Instagram, go follow him over there. If you guys are, I mean, the thing that's interesting, if you guys go back to the beginning of the conversation, it's if you want to learn about the next trends, follow the people that are doing the next trends. And Jesse's been a part of it. So you follow him, you get to kind of see some of the inside peek, whatever he is willing to share on his social media about some of these things up and coming.
Yeah, I'm posting more these days. I was definitely plugging TopShot early January and my purchases. So people are a little early look for sure.
One thing I've also got to warn everybody on is don't be the last dumbass. Like, this is all risky and speculative, right? You can't live in it. Like, we spent $1.5 million on sumo.com. I don't know if we could ever sell it for that much again. So there is risk in all this stuff. What's that?
I like that. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I spent $1.5 million on sumo.com with some, I was a little nervous, but not really. What's the difference? You know, both digital assets that you can use in different ways. But just buyer beware and don't be that last dumbass standing. Jesse, I think your internet's a little. I think your Canadian internet's cutting out, my man.
Oh, great.
Jesse, thank you for coming on. Love you, dude. And make sure your Zencaster thing put this out there.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
All right, you sexy bastards. I did my best to not swear. The weather's actually still looking good in Sedona, Arizona. Let's all give Jesse a lot of love. Jesse, I don't know if he says, I don't know if he puts his last name out there. Where's his Instagram? Instagram, Jesse Yodo. It's also Twitter, Yodo. That was fun today. Did you guys like this giveaway stuff? I think we're going to do this more often. Good to see you, Daryl. Congrats on the 2 winners. Drew, glad you came through. Stan, Ali Catals. This is my travel phone. So I have my my like main 12. That's my usual phone, and then if I ever travel, I have a backup phone with Google Fi because it's cheaper. Plus, you can work internationally. Dude, I love you guys. All right, man. You guys have an amazing Friday. I'll see you out there. We'll keep doing more of these giveaways. Oh, yeah. I love you guys. All right.